We are recording now. I'm going to share my screen. Say hi, Papa. Say hi. No, don't touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. Okay, so welcome to tonight's team call, everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 4th. It's a little bit past 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I think for the most part, everyone that's on this call, we all live in Southern California, I believe. So we do have a few coaches that are kind of all over the place, but this is just kind of the time that works right now. So I'm excited that you guys are all on. Towards the end, I usually do have announcements and then I have a training topic, but today I don't have a training topic. I'm just going to kind of run through my process of how I run our clean eating groups, as far as like what I do when I'm promoting, kind of what I send in my emails, just for our newer coaches so you guys have an idea, because I know sometimes, you know, I could send you guys videos and talk about it, message, but maybe if you guys have a visual, it'll be easier for you. So I do want to talk at the end. I don't like these calls going longer than 35, 40 minutes because I know you guys all have other things to do. So I'm going to try to run through everything quickly. So on the agenda for today, so just some quick team recognition, some summit updates, Coach Summit, our April sales, the Success Club incentive for this month, and just kind of go over our team calendar. And I guess towards the end, just kind of briefly open it up for any questions, and I'll run you guys through what I do real quick when I post and promote about our clean eating group, which I'm going to do tonight after this call because we begin on Monday. Okay, so this is our April leaderboard for last month. It's so exciting to see more and more faces pop up on our leaderboard. So basically what our leaderboard is, it's coaches that are producing activity, coaches that are actually helping people successfully get on a program or Shakeology. So essentially they are hitting Success Club. So our real benchmarks through Beachbody is at least Success Club 5 or 10, but we still like to recognize those that maybe got 1 point, 2 points. We want to recognize your efforts in hopes that it'll motivate you to hit higher numbers the next month. So we hope that whatever you produced last month, you can maybe double this month. So congratulations to Sarah. She hit Success Club 12 last month. So that means that she helped 6 people. 6 people get on a challenge pack. So that's awesome because if you do the math, 6 people times 2, because you get 2 points per challenge pack, that's 12 points. Here, have this. Nicole, Success Club 2, so congratulations. Yvonne, Success Club 2, and Anna, Success Club 1. I think she helped someone get on Shakeology HD, which is awesome. So just so that you guys know, if you guys help someone get on Shakeology, just Shakeology, say they already have a fitness program or they absolutely don't want it, it has to be HD. They have that option of either ordering HD, which means home direct, or not. If they order, I want you guys to know this, just so you're like, one day if you're like short Success Club points, you know why. If someone orders Shakeology and they don't get the home direct, which is every month, you will not get a Success Club point. Success Club point is only for challenge packs and Shakeology orders that are on HD, meaning home direct, that they're getting it every month. And that's actually better because they get a discount on shipping. So there's always an incentive. But just so that you guys know, because that happened to me in the past when I was still learning as a new coach as far as Success Club, I had like 3 Shakeology orders go through and none of them were HD. And I was like, hey, why aren't I at Success Club 3? Well, because in order to qualify as a point, it needs to be HD. So that is our leaderboard. So hopefully it continues to grow and we get to see newer faces in the month of May hit some Success Club points. Okay, so Coach Summit. You guys should know by now that it's our annual event. It only happens 1 time a year. This year will be my 4th event that I go to. It's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee, a little bit farther. My first 2 years it was in Vegas, so it was kind of nice that I could drive there. But last year it was our first year for me and Sarah flying out to the middle of the country to a state we have never been to. But it was super fun and such a life-changing experience. And this time around, I'm more confident because I know the city, I know what to expect, I know where everything's happening. We both do. So that's why we want new coaches to go with us, because we kind of, you know, I want you guys to feel confident that if you're with us, you'll be fine. just because we were there last year. We kind of, you know, got a feel for the city, which is awesome. We love Nashville. It was super fun. The weather, though, it's very humid. Okay, so wait list update. We will be inviting, this is just something that I got off our back office. They're basically inviting everyone off of the wait list as of April 25th. So if you guys got on after that, I mean, you'll be invited. Like, you'll for sure have a spot. We already have, I think, a little bit over 25,000 coaches that are registered and ready to go. But to be honest, like, something always happens and people are always canceling. You know, stuff happens to everyone. Life happens. So you really can't use that as an excuse as to why you probably can't go. In our last team call, I actually talked about how you can earn your way to Summit, meaning if you already have another job and this is kind of your second job, you could use just your Beachbody income. If you start now, working hard now and saving, you could potentially pay your whole trip with just your Beachbody income, and it wouldn't have to come out of your pocket from your other job or, you know, savings or whatever. So make sure you're on that wait list if you guys can get invited off so you guys can come with us. I don't want you guys to miss out on fun. So that's pretty much it. I don't know why I screenshot everything, but essentially if you're on the wait list, you'll get invited. And last year, a few weeks before the event, they actually opened up like an extra 5,000 spots and everyone was able to go. So they want everyone there and they have enough space to host, I think, like 35,000 people, which is crazy because the year before, last year in Nashville, we were in Vegas and there was only 9,000 coaches. So we went from year 2014, 9,000 coaches in Vegas to 25,000 in Nashville last year. So it's unbelievable. I don't know if you guys listened to the National Wake Up Call on Monday, but every month it's estimated that 40,000 new coaches join Team Beachbody. 40,000 every month. Crazy. Okay, anyways, so here's the National Wake Up Call that I was talking about. If you're a new coach and you don't know what this is, you should know because corporate should be sending you an email, which I'll talk about in the next slide. But basically, our National Coach Wake Up Call is a weekly call. It's every Monday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can hop on live. I know most of us can't, which is fine, but it's always recorded. You could either call in. There's a call-in recorded number. It's not listed down below, but if you guys need it, it's in your back office, or you can reach out to your coach, and we'll give you guys that number. So I have it saved on my phone. Like, I literally have, you know, National Wake, because I listen to it in the car, so I can just call in. Or if you guys have an iPhone or I think Android, you can download the podcast app and then download Team Beachbody, and then it'll literally give you an archive of like 5 years worth of calls, of wake-up calls. And so it's cool because you always have something to listen to, and these calls are training calls. It's free training from top coaches in the company, giving you tips and tricks and stuff that's worked for them, sharing their stories to inspire you, so that you get to know other coaches, and that, you know, not just people that are on our team, and you get to learn from other people's successes. And sometimes our story might not relate to yours, or the way that we do things might not click with you. So if you hear something from another coach and it might click with you, then great, you know, so that's awesome. But these calls, it's just been a priority, and it should be a priority for you every week. It's one time a week, and I feel like it should be a vital behavior. They don't last more than 30 minutes long. And these calls are important because it's kind of like you call in, and the first 5-10 minutes, it's all recognition and corporate. They're giving us updates about programs and celebrity trainers and Shakeology, like whatever we need to know as a company. They're telling us all the details first on that call. So just make sure that you make them a priority. I'm not expecting you guys to get on every Monday at 8 a.m. because we all have stuff to do, especially like jobs and stuff like that. But make sure that you make it a point to listen to that recording when your kids go to sleep, when you're driving, when you're showering, getting ready, whatever. Just make it a priority. So she talked about 3 ways to hit Success Club. She talked about her story. It was really, really inspiring. This girl is very, very blunt. She actually, if you guys don't know, like, she used to practice law. She left her lawyer career to be a full-time coach. Like, she's now earning, like, 6 years in as a coach. She's earning more now as a full-time Beachbody coach than she was at a private law firm. So that in itself is inspiring, and we need to learn from people like that, because whatever she's doing, it's obviously working. So just make sure you guys go ahead and listen to that call. Okay, so May Coach News. This is kind of the email that I was talking to you guys about. As soon as you become a coach, you're just kind of automatically in the newsletter system. If you're not, like I said, talk to your coach and we'll figure it out. There is a way to sign up for this newsletter in the back office, but for the most part, you should be receiving this. If not, maybe check your junk mail, but Beachbody Corporate sends this email out once a month, and it's called your Coach Monthly, and it just tells you everything you need to know for the full month. It tells you all the challenge packs that we have on sale, anything that you need to know, promotions, whatever, it's in that email. It's very detailed, and they always give us a little bit of training too. So in the middle, you see Shake Up Your Shakeology Marketing. So they give us our best tips, and top coaches will go on there and they'll talk about, their best practices on how they share about Shakeology. Okay, so I'm going to mute someone. Let's see. Okay, cool. So basically for the month of May, the challenge packs that are on sale, it's Size, which that's from Shanti. It's a full dance workout. Insanity Max 30, which is one of his other newest programs. It's almost 2 years now. I guess time flies. I feel like Insanity Max 30 was just released. So basically it's Shanti month. So it's just Size and Insanity Max 30. Those are the ones that are on sale this month. You want the prices, go through this email. If not, it's listed in your back office under Coach Breaking News.
Voy para allá.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I just want to make sure everyone's muted. And then on the bottom, discover the power of Beachbody Performance Recover. If you guys didn't know, we have a recovery formula. It's part of our Beachbody Performance line. It's just a shake that you're supposed to drink post-workout. It's a little bit better than Shakeology, I guess you could say, for recovery, as far as you not feeling so sore after your workout. So we've had chocolate for a year now, so they just released an orange flavor. I think this month is the first month that they're releasing it. They announced this like 2 months ago, but I think it's actually being officially released in the month of May. If you guys want to try it, the orange flavor. If you guys hit Success Club 5 this month, one of the incentives is a personal development webcast with Brian Tracy. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. This guy is a personal development legend. Everyone knows Brian Tracy. He has a book called No Excuses. If you guys want to write that down, No Excuses, Brian Tracy. If you guys want to listen to it, you can look it up on YouTube and it's free. You can literally listen to the whole book on YouTube. So if you feel like you need a little bit more discipline in your life, that book called No Excuses is really good. So that's pretty cool. It's an incentive. So only coaches that hit Success Club 5 will get an invitation to that live broadcast, webcast, whatever it is, where essentially Brian Tracy will come on and he will train us for like 1 hour. He will pick a topic on how to be disciplined or whatever, how to grow your business, and he will train us for 1 hour just for hitting Success Club 5. So that's pretty cool. And then on their Summit Party qualification requirements, at Coach Summit, they always have parties that you have to qualify for, which is kind of cool because it makes you work a little bit harder and you get to say like, oh, I got into this party because I qualified for it. I hit Success Club 5 or 10 2 months in a row, and I was invited to this party because not everyone gets to go. So that's that. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of run through, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and log into my No, I should go to my Instagram. So basically, if you guys, let me go to our team calendar. Sorry. Hopefully you guys saw that already. It's in our team page. Where is it? Okay. So today is the 4th team call. So on Thursdays we get paid. Hopefully you guys have your direct deposit set up. I know that yesterday I put for Tuesday you could start promoting the clean eating group. So if you didn't promote yesterday, that's totally fine, but you can begin today or tomorrow. And then on Fridays, that's usually when I like to add people into our clean eating group. So you don't have to worry about creating one yourself. You guys could all hop in this one with me and I'll host it again. But any coaches that do want to run this group with me, it's our clean eating and squat challenge. I am going to ask you to participate as far as picking a day where you will share like a tip or two, just so that not one coach like me or someone else is posting every day, just so that it's like a collective team effort. So I'm going to begin promoting today and tomorrow, and then on Friday I'll create the group, and then we can start adding people. And the reason why I like doing this is on Fridays is because a lot of people grocery shop on Saturday and Sundays. So then that gives them the whole weekend to have the meal plan, because we give them a free meal plan. And that gives them time to go grocery shopping and, you know, to kind of come up with their meals for the week and kind of get mentally ready. Even though it's just a 5-day challenge, it's kind of nice for people to have that weekend to prepare themselves. And then sporadically on here, I have share your story or share a recipe. This is just to give you guys an idea. Like if someday there's a day where you're like blank and you're like, okay, I have to post. I know that I'm supposed to be posting 3 to 4 times on social media, but what do I post about? I already shared my workout picture and I don't know, a picture of my son. What can I post about? So say it's the Tuesday, May 10th, you know, and I have on there share a recipe. So it's just kind of an idea. You don't have to follow it to a T. Use it more as a guide. I usually like to post more ideas on here, but I don't want it to overwhelm you guys. So I like color, so hopefully this isn't too much for you guys. I try to use color to help you guys stay focused on like each week. So that's that. Our clean eating challenge begins on Monday, May 9th. It's a 5-day challenge. And then right away, you guys start promoting and inviting for your boot camp group. So essentially, I want you guys to, your mindset should be, our clean eating group is free. It's completely free. And our last group was amazing. We seriously had 100 people in that group. Like I've been a coach for over, I think it's 3 years now. And I have never, ever hosted a group, not even with my upline team, that had that many people in it. And people were so active in that group. They were consistently posting. They loved the challenge. Every day I was posting a new squat challenge and people were checking in, and like the energy in that group was amazing. So I'm hoping that May will be just as good, or if not even better. So that's why I kind of want to run it as a team. So you guys get to invite people and their people get to invite people, and then it ends up being, you know, 100 people. And even if we don't get 100 people, that's fine. Okay, so where was I going? So basically everyone that's in that group, you are building a relationship with them and you're giving them something for free, because that starts to create trust. Because people that are in that challenge, they are somewhat interested in what you have to offer as a coach, but they're still like a little, I don't really know, like, so giving someone something for free, they're kind of like, okay, cool, like she really does care about my goals. And then they get a sense of like what our groups are about. You know, they get added into this group with a bunch of coaches and they're given a free meal plan, free tips, and a squat challenge for a full week. And that's a lot. We pour a lot into our group. So the minute they're in that group and they're actually participating, you are given, how would I say it? Like you have permission now to invite them to your group. Because I know as coaches, like new coaches, you're kind of scared to invite people. You're like, oh, well, I don't want to come off as salesy, or, the way you think, like people are going to sense that. So if you're constantly thinking like, oh, I'm afraid of being salesy, you're going to come off as salesy. You're going to come off as nervous, and people are going to sense that, and they're going to think that you just want their money. If you have a different mindset and you're like, well, I'm offering you something that's changed my life and I've lost weight and I feel better and all this stuff. If you have that mindset when you're talking to people, people are going to sense that, and it's going to be easier to help them invest in a challenge pack. And I want you guys to think about this. When you talk about people, like, I don't ever want to hear you guys like saying like sell. I mean, you are selling something, but if you have that mindset, again, it's going to go back to you feeling salesy. So if you have that mindset of using the word investing. I always use that word now. And I tell that with people like, well, it is an investment, and so, and it's helped people like make that decision. Like, you know what, I am making an investment. Like, okay, I'll do this. And so then they jump in and they do it. So back to the clean eating group. So you have that clean eating group, and, obviously you're giving all this free stuff and you're pouring into people. So the goal is to invite those people to your next group. So after the 5 days, you're like, okay, you message them, hey, how did you like the group? I usually message them either Wednesday or Thursday. How are you liking the group? Whatever. And then I tell them like, well, what's your plan? Like, what do you plan on doing after this? Our group ends on Friday. Do you have a plan? Or do you want to jump into my extended 30-day bootcamp group? And then they're going to be like, yeah, if you get them when they're motivated, they're at least open to learning more. So the goal isn't to get everyone. Say you get 15 people, a goal, that would be awesome. But let's be realistic. You're not going to get all 15 people to get a challenge pack. But the goal is for them to at least be open to learning more, to watching a video about the 21-day fix or Shakeology. So that's kind of my system on how I hit Success Club. Sometimes you guys, I know that for a long time I was very confused. I'm like, how do coaches do it? How do they hit Success Club every month? This is a system that I've been following. I run a clean eating group, and then I run a boot camp group, and then towards the end I run a new coach training group. That's just the group that I put my new coaches in, because I'm a builder, and every month I'm looking for new coaches to join our team. So I hope that makes sense, but there has to be a system in order for you to hit Success Club. So in that first week, I'm focusing on giving people something free. I'm coaching them. I'm loving on them. I'm talking about their goals. I'm giving them free tips. And then I say, hey, so what are you going to do after? Like, I have a 30-day group, and then I make them feel special. And I say, you know what? As soon as I open up enrollment, my groups fill up super fast, and I want to give you like first dibs. Do you want in? You know, and I kind of make them feel special. And I say that to everyone, when in reality, sometimes they don't fill up fast, but I give people that sense of urgency so that they can make a decision. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I have the 30-day bootcamp group. Again, if you're a new coach, you don't have to worry about running these groups by yourself. You're always more than welcome to join my group, or whoever your coach is, you can join their group. But lately we've been doing stuff as a team, and it's been really fun. So that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. I have on there the 14th and the 28th, Lock-in Success Club 5, Lock-in Success Club 10. Give yourself a goal date. I don't want you guys on May 31st like, oh my gosh, and you're scrambling, and then you're forcing people to buy a challenge pack because you haven't hit Success Club. So the sooner you hit it, the less you have to worry about it. That's just how it happens. And that's kind of what I follow. I like to, the first 2 weeks at least, hit Success Club 5 at minimum. And then by the third week, or on here the 28th, a few days before the end of the month, lock in Success Club 10. That's just my goal. If Success Club 10 is not your goal, that's totally fine. But I encourage you to at least make Success Club 5 your goal. So that's our team calendar. So let's go to my Instagram real quick. So, I mean, as far as coming up with like a promotion, like a promo picture or something, lately, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I have been making videos on Instagram and Facebook because this gives me, how would I say it? I get to see the views. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but on here, you can't see it here. It has to be on my phone, but it's so cool now because I get to see how many people are actually seeing this post. And even though it only has 95 likes, this post probably had like 300-400 views. So it's just kind of cool, like for me, like the Instagram's like my favorite platform. I do track my growth. So that's really important. I get to see how many people are actually seeing this post. So you guys can do that, or if you want to do just a picture, that's totally fine. But this is just kind of what I did. You guys don't have to do a video, but I think in this video, like I'm doing some type of squats, and it's not even the squats that I did in the squat challenge. Like it doesn't have to be like that. Like people don't know what you're going to post in the squat challenge, or in the clean eating group. So, I mean, you guys can kind of see my wording here. You guys can refer back to this. It's on my Instagram. You guys can kind of word it however you want. If you need help with that, of course, reach out to us and we'll help you guys post about it in the team page. But I do promote 2 to 3 times, and I invite people. I personally invite people. I do not just sit around and wait for people to come to me. I promote a lot. I put myself out there. It's an open invitation. I open up the door for anyone. And then anyone that does come in, I tell them, hey, invite 2-3 friends. Do you know of anyone that wants to do this? A lot of people say yes because it's a free group. But then I personally invite people. If I've had people in the past that have told me, oh my gosh, it's too expensive, I don't want to do it, I put them on my no list, and then I go back and invite them. Like if I had someone from last month tell me, oh, it was too expensive, I message them and I say, hey, how are you? How's your week going? I'm hosting a free clean eating and squat challenge. It's completely free. It's going to be super fun. You know, it's 5 days, whatever. You tell them what you get. Like, do you want to join us? And then they say, yeah. And then boom, you start building that relationship with them. And then I bet you anything after that clean eating group, they're more than likely to, how would I say it? They're going to want to join you more now because you got to actually work with that person. So never take no as an answer. No just means not right now. Took me 6 months of watching my coach until I finally said yes. And even when I got started, I didn't have the money. Put it all on a credit card. We were completely drowning in debt, but I made it happen. Okay, so that's the clean eating thing. So basically, so what do? I like to have people apply for my groups. For this one, I just did drop your email below. It's a little bit easier for the clean eating groups because all I'm doing is emailing them a free meal plan. So at the bottom, I just say, you know, drop your email below. I make sure to put that on the picture so people can see it. And then I just get everyone's emails on here. And then I go into my Gmail. I use Gmail. For a long time, I used Yahoo. And I was like, I don't need Gmail. And then once I switched over, I was like, what have I been doing with all my life? It's like so much faster and like more snappy, I guess you could say. So then I just go to Compose and, you know, I paste their email on here. Let's see what I was doing last time. So I just want to give you guys an example of what I'm sending people. Okay, so this is kind of what I send them. So don't feel the need to write this. If you guys want me to screenshot this, I can screenshot it and put it in the team page. So I just say, hey, I'm so excited you want to join us next week in our team-wide clean eating and squat challenge. These mini challenges we do are always super fun. You get to interact with other women on a mission to be their best version of themselves. At the end of the day, we are all striving for true health, confidence, and happiness, you know. And then I give them the start date. So I like to send this like that Friday. So they have this, so I don't have to worry about it over the weekend. Of course, I'm going to have my late bloomers on Sunday trying to get in. And then I end up staying up late on Sunday night, email everyone, which is fine. But I like to do most of the bulk of the work on Fridays. I always tell people my expectations. You know, I'm giving a lot for free and I still, it's okay if I give people expectations like, hello, check in at least. You know, take a picture of your food, you know, let me know that you're alive and that you're checking into the group. So check in at least one time a day. I give people my tips. Don't over-exercise. I have a lot of women that come into this and they are killing themselves. They're doing like 2-3 hour workouts and I'm telling them like, hey, don't over-exercise. You don't have to kill yourself in the gym, you know, in order to get results. Be encouraging and uplifting. I tell people right off the bat, I don't want you guys bashing in my group or saying anything negative. And if they do, of course, I delete them and block them. Stay hydrated. Be kind to yourself if you mess up. So just kind of my goals. When I talk to people, I think about that person I used to be when I first started, the things that I struggled with, and it's helped a lot. So of course, this you guys can give your people your own tips in your email. And then I attached the free meal plan. And that's it. This is all in our team page. If you guys don't know how to access it, let's go there now. So the Rise Tribe is our team page. So I have 10 minutes. Okay. So then here's our team page. Most of you probably work from your phone, which is normal. But getting to the files of our team page it's a little bit harder on your phone. So we'll have to figure that out. I'll have to like type it out if you guys don't know how to get to it. But if you're on a desktop or laptop, you go to our team page. Another thing, make sure these groups are a part of your favorites. So I don't know if these are showing up on your favorites. They're probably not if you guys haven't done that. So how you add it to your favorites so that they're the first groups. I always have my groups here listed by priority. I have my April boot camp. I have my new coach internship group here, a 21-day fix group, and then our team page. And then, of course, I'm a part of like hundreds of other groups down here, but these are my priority. These are the ones that I check into every day. So I want easy access to them. So how do I get them here? You go to these 3 little dots, you click on it, and then it should say add to favorites. On here it says remove, but it's already part of my favorites. Boom, it adds it to my favorites. And then if you hover on the left side, there's a little circle. You click on it and you can rearrange. So the Rise Tribe, I could move it at the very top. I could move it to the bottom. So I could rearrange that. So that's that. Okay, so let's go to the files this is our team page. Look at all this. This is all training. This is all training for you guys. Success Club 101, weekly team newsletter, messaging, warm and cold market coaching invites. Basically, warm means people that are really close to you, and cold means people that you meet online. So if you ever hear warm and cold market, that's what it is. Messaging, challenge, and accountability groups. How do I message people about challenge or accountability groups? Messaging, responding to objections. How do I respond to objections? We have all that stuff for you guys. Recruiting, posting guidelines, what to say when someone is interested in coaching, what to say when someone is interested in a challenge group, posting guidelines, messaging, how do I follow up, posting on social media. So like literally we have a lot of stuff for you guys. And sometimes you might invite someone to coaching and they're, well, coaching isn't for me. Like we have an objection for that. I mean, we have a whole file for that. How to run a free day clean eating challenge. I have it on here. How to run a 6-day Shakeology challenge. I have it on here. It's a Google Doc. So you click on it and I have everything for you. Literally like what you post every day, what kind of pictures you can use, the meal plan, the videos, like everything you could possibly need. Like all you need is this document and you could host your own Shakeology challenge. I know it's like a lot of info at once, but it's important that you guys know that you guys have access to all of this. How to overcome objections, all this stuff. And here's the meal plan, 5-day meal plan. So you just click on it and boom, it went here and you can just download it straight to your computer. Once it's downloaded onto your computer, you can attach it to everyone's emails that you're going to be sending to. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The Diamond Council is our big mama team page. We have 961 coaches. Lindsay Krause is my upline coach. So she's the founder of this team. She's like our big mama coach. So this team page, if you're not a part of it, that's fine. If you want to be, you can get added to it. It's a lot busier, but it's nice because you can come in here and post a question and it'll probably be answered a lot quicker because a lot of people are a part of this team page. So if you click on files here, I mean, this is like 5 years worth of stuff. So anything you guys could possibly think of, we have a training document on it. Like we have something to help you get around, an obstacle that you might be facing, or if you want to learn how to use Pinterest, if you want to learn how to make YouTube videos, if you want to learn how to grow your team, if you want to learn how to grow your social media, anything you can possibly think of, we have it. It's available to you. So you just have to learn how to navigate through all of this. Okay. So I showed you guys, once I get the emails, I do tell people to add me on Facebook because of course I get a lot more people on Instagram that are interested than on Facebook. I get a lot of people that don't respond to me. They just take off with my free meal plan and that's totally fine. It's just a free 5-day meal plan. The people that do add me, I get them added. Here, let's go to our clean eating challenge. I still have it up. So this is it. We have still 94 members. So I just start adding everyone in and that's pretty much it. And then we run the thing for 5 days and it's super fun. And then on the 3rd, 4th day, I'm messaging my people, the people that I invited into the group, and I'm connecting with them. I'm building a relationship with them. I'm not expecting them to message me. I have to be the courageous one and the one that reaches out to them and tell them, how are you? How's your week going? Because someone might join your cleaning challenge and then on Tuesday their puppy might die. And you don't know that if you don't message them, So it's important that you're the coach, even if it's free, that you're building that relationship with them, because this is how I hit Success Club. Like I'm building relationship with people in my free groups. And, I'm asking them to be a part of my bootcamp group, and then they're joining because they see everything that goes on in a real challenge group. And then I tell them, well, in my bootcamp group, you get a lot more. And they're like, dang, I already got a lot this week. I can't even imagine. You know what? This is better than a gym membership or a personal trainer. Or it's more convenient for me in my lifestyle, whatever. And then they join. And then I get less objections that way. So I hope that kind of helped you guys. I'm going to open it up now. So I'll unmute you guys. Okay, so does anyone have any questions? We have about 3 minutes before we get kicked off. Because this kicks me off after, I don't know, like 35 minutes. Oh wait, Paulina, sorry. Go ahead. You were so muted. Go ahead.
All this information is really awesome. It's great. I like it. So it kind of just makes me want to be a little bit more involved. I was hesitant at first because I'm new.
Yeah.
It started, but I'm excited and I do want to get more involved. So I'm gonna be asking a lot more questions and checking in a lot more, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah, so
I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, no, go for it. I mean, that's what we're here for. And honestly, if we have coaches join our team and if they're not asking questions, like I'm a little worried because that means that they're not as connected, or they're not really taking this maybe serious, or maybe this isn't the right time for them. Because I've gone through phases like that. When I first started, like my first year and a half, I was the watcher. I was a part of all the groups, all of the team pages, and I just watched and I watched and I watched. But I don't know, it just wasn't my timing. Like I struggled a lot my first year as a coach. I was really young too when I first found out about this. I was 19 when I heard about this. So I wasn't treating this business as a business. Like, and so now it's like my passion, obviously. But I'm glad that you said that. So, you know, we're obviously going to help you the most that we can. But it's super fun. And I know that sometimes getting on team calls like this is kind of like, oh, they're like looking at me. But it's super fun, and it's a way for us to connect.
I just want to learn. Like I need to be more, like knowledge, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
I can actually like go ahead and get out there.
Yeah. So ask questions. You know, get on the team calls. Listen to the National Wake Up Call. Take notes. Read the books that we recommend, and just stay plugged in daily. And this becomes a lifestyle. Like. It's honestly more than just a business. It's more than just health and fitness. Like this goes like deep into like friendships. And I mean, today we were talking about like marriage in one of like my group messages that I have with some of our coaches, and like we're like good friends, and like we're all over the place. And that's so cool that, you know, we could just connect for like 30 minutes online. No one has to drive anywhere. It's convenient, you know? All right, girls. So does anyone have another question before we get kicked off? No? Okay, so I'm going to post tonight because it's Wednesday already. If you guys want to follow my lead, go for it. You know, kind of tweak whatever I post tonight. And on Friday, I'll create the group and we can start adding our people in. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, girls, have a good night. Thank you for hopping on.
Bye.
Bye.